guys, it's Nikki and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a haul video. So in the past maybe month or two, have been doing a lot of makeup and beauty shopping, which probably unnecessary, but I can't control myself. So I'm going to be showing you guys all the stuff that I bought recently, and part of the things that are actually involved in this are some of my favorites from the recent Sephora video that I did. So over winter time, I ordered a bunch of stuff from Sephora and ended up getting a ton of free samples, and I wanted to test them all out and go through everything and then tell you guys what my favorites were. So some of those were those things. But yeah, I'm going to be going through all of my beauty haul items that I got recently, and if you're interested, keep on watching. Okay, so to start, I actually bought a ton of stuff from Morphe, which is a brand online that does like makeup, brushes, and all kinds of different stuff. And like I said in my last video, which was actually my Taylor Swift Get Ready With Me video, I talked a little bit about James Charles and his video that he did about how to get a perfect foundation look. So that's where I got pretty much all of these brushes from, and he did one about eyes. So I'll link those videos down below so you can see what these brushes are for. But I bought so many that I'm going to quickly just read the numbers off, and I'll try and kind of give you a little description of what they're for if I know. So some of these I've used and some I haven't. So this one is the M439. It's like a big foundation brush. It's so soft. I haven't used it yet, but oh my God, yes. I got the M527, which is a big bronzing brush. Love this. It is so beautiful, such a good even finish. I also got the M405, which is a little tapered one for contouring. I got the E8, which is so soft and nice. This is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this for, but really soft and nice, so there we go. The M501, which James uses for highlighting, which I am still trying to perfect, but I do use this one. The M441, which is for eyes. The M433, which is for eyes. Actually, pretty much all the rest of these are for eyes, so I'm just gonna go through them quickly. The 205, the 506, 432, 149, and 508. So if you're interested at all in what these brushes are for, watch his videos down below. So the other thing that I got from Morphe is one of their eyeshadow palettes. This is the 25B palette, which I used in my last video as well. It's a really, really pretty full range of kind of browns, nudes. It's very dark, it's on the dark side, but there's a lot of really, really, really pretty like plum purpley tones, which look good on my green eyes. So I'm gonna have to kind of play with these. They're a little bit darker than what I normally use, but there's a lot of really pretty shimmers in there and matte, so I'm super excited to kind of play with this and try this out. I have used some of these already. The shadows actually aren't as pigmented as I thought they were gonna be. This is really cheap. I think that this whole palette was somewhere like $18, but I'm kind of a stickler with eyeshadow to where I really like what I've always used, which is mostly Urban Decay, and I've started kind of using Too Faced eyeshadows, but I love the Urban Decay eyeshadows, so I'm like really picky about it. So these I'm not 100% convinced that I love yet, but I will keep trying them because everyone in the beauty community is obsessed, so I'm excited to play with this more. Alright, so moving on to some things that I got from Sephora, and some of these are from Ulta. I'm going to start actually with the things that I liked the best from my hydration sample kit video that I did a couple months ago. Go check that out, I'll link it down below. But the first thing and the most exciting, or the best thing that I was excited to get the most, why the heck can I not talk today? The thing I was most excited to buy was the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. So this is a hair mask that you can put in. It's deep conditioner like it says. It's nice because you can put it from root to tip, so you can just soak your hair completely in it. And you can leave it on for kind of as long as you want. I actually use this, it says 5 to 10 minutes. I use this probably maybe every other time I shower. My hair is really, really damaged, but this stuff is so nice, and it smells, it smells so good. Like a spa. It smells like a complete spa day. It says unique blend of avocado, sweet almond, and argan oils. I mean, yeah, it smells kind of like that, I guess. Ugh, it just smells so good, and the stuff works amazing, you guys. It makes my hair so soft and silky and shiny, and I love it. Definitely recommend. So the next thing that I ended up buying a full size of was actually the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. So this was one of the really cute little samples that came in the little lip shapes. And this is basically like a really, really thick lip mask. It's kind of similar to Vaseline texture, I would say, but it smells really good like vanilla. And I put it on before I go to bed, and it totally works to make your lips a lot softer and smoother. I use it probably maybe once a week or twice a week, but I've loved this stuff. I think it's super worth the money. The last thing that I've been obsessing over is actually the Belief moisturizer. It's called the Belief True Cream Aqua Balm, and this stuff is so good, you guys. It's like a gel moisturizer, and I actually have the tub right here. So this is a gel moisturizer. It's just supposed to be for intense hydration. I think it works so well. My skin has actually been starting to get really oily recently, which is weird because I've always had really dry skin, but it is still important to moisturize, and so I've been using this at night and in the morning. It's so light. It does not make you oily. It does not clog your pores, but it really does hydrate your skin. My skin has been feeling so good. And this is a really cool, fresh scent. It smells very much like watery and cucumbery, very spa-like, but this stuff is really good. It's like slightly pricey, but honestly not. You really don't need a lot. It's just like a little tiny dab and it goes a long way. So this stuff is amazing. Alrighty, so next thing that I got is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. So this, I guess actually, you know what? Here's what I'll talk about first. I'm gonna talk about my new foundation. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. If you guys have watched my videos for any amount of time, you'll probably know that I really dislike wearing foundation. I've always worn powder, and just concealer and powder I think is so much easier. I hate the way foundation feels. I think that it feels too heavy and cakey, and it gets on all my clothes if I do this or if I give people hugs. It is not cuddle proof. It is terrible. I hate foundation. But I have been really wanting to get a more even pigment because I have really weird pigmentation issues, I think, and I just want to, I don't know, get a more flawless finish, I guess. So I was looking for kind of a light coverage foundation, and I really like this stuff because it's super buildable. So if you want a little bit more coverage, you can get that. But I wear the shade 3.5. I actually thought that I was a shade down from this, which is the 2.5, which is crazy because there's a lot of shades in between. But I ended up thinking it was too light, and I went and got this one and it actually matched perfectly. And I'm definitely gonna get darker over the summer, so I wanted to get something that was like slightly on the darker side. But I think the 3.5 is perfect, and I really like this foundation because it is very light. And then going in with the next thing, I actually used the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to set it in. I tried setting the foundation with like a pressed colored powder, which I guess is like not a thing that you do, but I just decided it was, and it looked really bad. But I know that everyone is obsessed with this. Super light, super airy, it doesn't give any flashback. I've really enjoyed this. So the next thing that I got, actually, which was part of my search for the best foundation, I haven't been loving. So this is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Light. I've heard a lot of good things about this. The First Aid Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, it's SPF 30, it's supposed to be a natural luminous finish, and I guess maybe this is because my skin is kind of oily now. This makes me super dewy, oily, shiny. It's just really doesn't do it for me, even when I set it with powder, even when I use my Murad like oil mattifying primer, which works really well. This just like does not do it for me. So maybe if you have really dry skin, this might work well. And I just didn't find that it provided really any coverage, which obviously it's a tinted moisturizer, it's not supposed to do much, but I wasn't a huge fan of this one. Although I do have some First Aid Beauty cleanser and base moisturizer that I really like, so I like their brand. It's just this one wasn't on my favorites list. The next two things, like I've mentioned before, I talked about in my previous video, my Taylor Swift Get Ready With Me, but I have started using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. So this one is a little bit different than the Goof Proof one that I've used in the past because it has a pointy tip. So it's a lot easier actually to kind of shape your brows and do little brush-like, hair-like strokes. So I'm trying to make my brows slightly more natural looking. I still love a sister with a strong brow, but I just think that I need to tone it down a tiny bit. So I've been doing my strong brow with this, and it is looking slightly more natural. But yeah, I've actually really liked this. It helps shape the arches. My eyebrows look trash right now, so just don't look. I need to get them waxed, but it helps the arches and the point and everything. It's so much easier to do. The other thing that I talked about in that video is the new Too Faced Melted Matte that I got. So this is the Melted Matte Lipstick in the color Lady Balls, I think. Yes, Lady Balls. And it is just a bright Fire Engine Red with more of a blue undertone. It's not as orangey, it's more blue pigmented. But I love this lipstick. I wore it all night to the concert. I mean, it's red lipstick and it's a matte, so it kind of wore off a little bit, kind of got a little bit weird around the edges, but if you line it and then just kind of touch it up, I think that this is really good. Alrighty, so the last couple of things that I got are some more stuff for my hair. So the first thing that I got, actually, this is from Urban Outfitters because I wasn't really sure where to find it, but I knew that they sold it there. It's the R&Co. I don't even know what this brand is called. R&Co, I'm guessing. Atlantis Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner. So my hairstylist actually suggested these to me. She said I definitely need moisture in my hair because I don't even know if you can tell on video, but it is fried. I'm hoping to get it cut soon because it's just trashed now. But this is Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner. It's really expensive. These tiny little bottles were 30 bucks each, which is ridiculous, but I've been really liking it. It smells really good, first of all. Sort of florally and fresh, like beachy smell, I guess. But it's nice because a little bit goes a really long way, and I have been enjoying it, and I feel like my hair has actually been less oily. I've been able to go more days without washing it. I don't know if this has anything to do with this, but I do really like this stuff. Alrighty, so the last thing that I got is actually Olaplex. So I didn't even realize that this was something that they sold to the general public. I got it at Sephora. It's just a little tiny bottle, but I know that a lot of times when I've gotten my hair dyed, they've used Olaplex on me, and I have no idea if this is the same stuff or if I'm just totally making this up. But what it says to do is use once per week, or for damaged hair 2 to 3 times per week, and you apply it on damp towel dried hair, apply a generous amount from scalp to ends, leave on for 10 minutes or longer, and then rinse it, shampoo and condition as normal. So this is kind of like a really, really intense hair repair mask, I guess. It's not a conditioner, you use it. It says it's not a conditioner, it's a bond builder. So you use it before shampooing. I've only used this once, so I haven't seen a ton of results from it yet, but I know that I only left it on for about 10 minutes the first time, so I really want to try it again, but with a longer time period. But this stuff has worked really well for me in a salon, or at least every time I come out of the salon, I feel like my hair is really healthy. So I do want to try this, and it has amazing reviews online for people who've said that it's helped their hair out. And like I said, my hair is trashed. So once I get my hair situation in order, I'll do a video for you guys of how I repaired it. Hopefully it's starting to get kind of better, but it's just bad. But I'm just hoping that this will save my hair because I don't want to be bald. So there we go. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Actually, this is related to hair too. I got a new straightener. Funniest story ever. Mariana texted me the other morning and she was like, I'm freaking out because your hair straightener exploded and I almost died and blah, 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 blah. And obviously she didn't almost die. She's totally fine. But the hair straightener, when she plugged my straightener in, she said that it started sparking and it went crazy and it, like, the whole side kind of got burned. It was wild, which is weird because it's not a very old straightener. I've had it for like less than a year. And that was a Chi. So I was like, well, I guess I have to get a new straightener now, which is actually kind of a blessing in disguise because I don't know if you guys know about Chis, that they don't have any sort of dial to turn up the heat. And if you have really thin, fine hair like I do, it's at maximum heat, which is terrible for your hair. It's so bad. My hairstylist was like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you using a Chi? Because you're stupid. And I was like, oh shit. So yeah, so she suggested that I get the Babyless Pro. This one turns all the way down. I use it at, I believe, like 235, 255 setting, which is like one of the really low settings. And I did my hair with it today. I've always just thought that doing your hair with a high heat setting is so much easier, but I really need to stop that because it looks fine when I do it on a low setting and it's so much better for my hair. So this is just the 1-inch straightening iron, porcelain, ceramic. I mean, I really like it so far, so I'll let you guys know if I have an update. I've only used it a couple times, but it does the trick, and I like that it turns down, and it wasn't that expensive. I think I had a coupon at Ulta and ended up getting it for like 50 bucks, so good deal. Alrighty guys, so that is all I have for my beauty haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have used any of these products, go ahead and comment down below which is your favorite, or if you have any suggestions for me. I always love trying out new stuff, so comment below and let me know. Other than that, go ahead and please subscribe to my channel. I definitely am trying much harder to put out more videos. My goal is once a week, so maybe if I say that, like I've said a million times, I will actually do it. But yes, please do subscribe, like this video, show your love and support. If you have love and support, if you have hate comments, that's okay. I still love you. We can be friends. Come on, I don't know where this is going. I'm gonna go now, because this is getting weird. All right, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.